100% Chelsea. Chelsea 0, Manchester City 2. Jackie boy, evening.
Evening. It's good to be back, isn't it?
It is very good to be back. Sun's out, football's back. May have lost, but again, glorified dinner plate. Harrison, is it a glorified dinner plate? It's decent. Decent? Okay, right, we'll have a conversation about that later.
Well,
Right.
it's sort of one of those games where you say if you lose it, it's only the Community Shield, and if you win it, you're happy. But, I mean, my personal thought is we haven't got our best players at the moment. So, for example, we're missing Hazard, Kante, Thibaut Courtois, Giroud, who I would start ahead of Morata any day of the week.
I think that's pretty obvious, yeah. I think I remember.
But it's very difficult for me to say. I don't want to slag it off because I don't think that's right. We've only played 3 games with this new system, so I think it's unfair to say that we're going to be going into the season with a lot of negative attitudes. I think the fact that we've only signed one first team player is probably a little bit of a worry because I'd like to see another a left back. I mean, don't get me wrong, Alonso's been a fantastic servant, but he's not a natural left back, is he really? So
I've been saying that for a while. Yeah, I agree.
It's probably better that we look for another left back who's an actual natural left back. But I mean, we didn't play too good today. I'll totally give you that. But it's not a negative. I don't look at it as particularly. I'm not angry with the performance per se. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. That's what I like saying it.
You sound like my mum.
Yeah.
I'm not angry. I'm disappointed in you.
People tend to tell that to me a lot. Sound like my mum.
No, but I mean, come on. We're talking about other stuff. One player for me that did stand out. I thought Ross Barkley had an all right game, a decent game today. What were your thoughts on him?
Yeah, all right. I'll give you that. He had a decent game, but I wouldn't say he was standout. I wouldn't say there was any standout Chelsea players, but if there was any player I had to pick, it would be Hudson-Odoi. I think it was promising.
I wasn't even going to mention him because he doesn't even need to be mentioned.
Well,
he was superb.
I think he does. I think we've got to promote him more.
Oh, we do.
Get him in the first team and start him.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be different from my point of view. It's going to be difficult for him to get involved because he's not a natural right winger. He's a natural left-hand side player. But Hazard's going to start ahead of him, isn't he? So I don't know. I'd like to see either Hazard or Hudson-Odoi play the 2 wings, but then again, one of them's got to adapt to playing on a different side of the pitch. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But I mean, going back to Barkley, I'd say it's promising, but then again, he's got to fight 6 other players, I think it is, for 3 centre midfield roles. That's difficult. That's going to be difficult to do.
He seems to be quite favoured by Maurizio Sarri, though.
Well, I'm glad he is because he's English, and we need to see more English players come through at Chelsea. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter your nationality. It depends on how you perform on the pitch. He was probably out of Fabregas and Jorginho and Barkley today. I'd say he's probably up there with one of the better performers. Yeah, I'll give you that. But I don't know. It's difficult. It's difficult because this is sort of the time. This is the sort of time where he's got to hit his prime, really. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. I hope he does well. But it looks like there's going to be so much competition for 3 centre midfield roles. So it could present positives and it could present negatives. We'll see what happens though. But roll on Huddersfield anyway. That's a game I think we could hopefully win.
Hopefully we can win. We will be there, obviously. Always there, every single game, without fail. Check us out.